don't know if you saw it, but Sunday Night Football was a doozy. The Broncos hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs pulled out a win, 30-27. That's right, because I mean, if you think about it, this is a game that was perfectly set for the Broncos. They had the Chiefs at home Sunday night. The Broncos were relatively healthy. They had quarterback Trevor Siemian performing well, top of his game. But give it to Alex Smith and Andy Reid, the head coach, and some of the most beautiful offensive play calls I've ever seen made in a contest and patterns. You've got to really hand it to Andy Reid and his coaching staff offensively for calling up the right plays at the right times, and also the beautiful, elegant design of plays that consist not just of rollouts, but also the jet sweep, the fake jet sweep with the off tackle runs. I could go on and on and on. The bottom line is, with all that, it was an overtime game that threatened to go into a tie. It was only about, 20 seconds from going into a tie before the field goal ended it for the Chiefs, and they won. And not only that, the Chiefs overcame a heck of a performance by Trevor Siemian, which produced over 330 yards passing versus 296 yards for, a little less than that for 240 for Alex Smith. Point is that the Broncos actually gained 490 yards of total offense versus just about 200, less than 300 yards, 296 yards, that's where it comes in, for the Kansas City Chiefs. And you would say, with the Broncos running up and down the field, why didn't they win? Again, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again, it comes down to your ability to score inside the 20. If you can move the ball between the 20s, but you can't push it in, regardless of the reason, you really have to examine why that's the case and change your schemes accordingly. But that's the Broncos' problem. The bottom line is, with all that, the Broncos had the game in their grasp, didn't win it. The turning point was when head coach Gary Kubiak elected to try to kick a 62-yard field goal, which, if was missed, would have left the Broncos with the ball would have left the Kansas City Chiefs with the ball at the Broncos 48. That's right, the Chiefs would have been in Broncos territory. The Broncos tried to kick, they missed, and guess what? They gave the Chiefs the game because the Chiefs used that distance and time to get in the position to kick the field goal that won the game in overtime. That was the major difference. That's why the Broncos lost. So here we are. The Raiders have on their heels the one AFC team that beat them, the Kansas City Chiefs. Stay tuned.